Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News. Alright, let's quickly see if this stream is working properly. I have to quickly check it all out to see if you guys can actually view it now. Or not. Let's quickly see, guys. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Test, test, test. If you can. I also got to quickly see here. There have been a couple of dropped frames, but I hope that this is not going to be here for too long. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Daily Crypto News. We have a ton of stuff to talk about today. You can already see from the title. We're going to be talking about an XRP rush. And I have already made a video here, which is going to be playing right after this live stream to go into even more detail about why exactly. But still, everything you're going to see in today's video is just pointing towards a pretty huge rise, guys. I am pretty excited about the future here. I have two videos planned. One, going further into detail about what exactly is to come. And the second is the exact dates for the lawsuit. And that is what's also going to be kind of set up in this live stream. Now, let's start off here by showing you guys a little funny meme. Here is 2021 Bitcoin noob, right? You can see him here all shivering, all scared. And you can see the class of 2016. This is me and some of the people here watching as well. Let me quickly know where you guys are all watching from and maybe also when you entered crypto. Because, man, it's not heavy. The correction we have seen just now is not heavy at all. It's only just a very minor correction in comparison to what we are expecting. Again, when I'm saying what we are expecting, I am actually talking about, yes, a bigger correction that is about to come at one point or another. Because the correction which we've seen right now, nah, this ain't nothing. We have gone down how much in terms of percent? Let's quickly see here. About 20% is what we've gone down. Right now, we are about, let's see here, 15% down from all-time high. Once more, guys, this is nothing, specifically nothing to be worried about. Because everything right now is pushing towards another bigger top. Let me quickly show you guys some more numbers and some more other stuff. For example here, the Bitcoin dominance has been going down. Altcoin season has been here, yes. But Bitcoin dominance right now is only still at about 49 point something percent. You can see it right here if we zoom in a little bit. 49.5% is what the Bitcoin dominance is looking like right now. This, in earlier places, let's quickly check that out as well, huh? In earlier places, has gone down to as low as 32. If this doesn't already open your eye for a little second, like, all right, during the bull run, when XRP was at the top, this is right here. This, between this middle here, is when XRP was at its highest point, between these two lines. So XRP dominance was at about 15%, let's say, right? Right now, it is about 3. That's just something to keep in the back of your head. We're not going to be basing too much stuff around that. It is just something to keep in the back of your head. Second part, I would say, is that there are corrections. They will always be there. They're completely normal. If you're worried about a correction of this small degree, I think you're already playing the wrong little game here. You're already in the wrong field. I personally think so. If you have asked me in the last couple of days, Dusty, why is XP going down? Should I buy it right now? You're also playing the wrong game in this sense here. I at least personally think you're playing the wrong game because that's not the right question to ask. On almost every single crypto right now, and by the way, I should have actually started my stream where I planned it. I planned it exactly at 5:30, as you guys most likely saw it. And again, you guys know when Dusty starts to stream, things usually start to pick up. I picked it up there, and we're already up 3% since I planned the stream here. I wanted to go live, but I thought, you know what? Let me this time, for the first time ever, just set a date so you guys can all tune in together, and we don't have to just wait for people to hop on in and whatnot. I even have to share it quickly over on Discord. I forgot to do that. Let me quickly put it in Discord in the YouTube channel at everyone. Come join. While I'm doing this, guys, make sure you quickly press the like button to help out. It just helps out a little bit with the video. Come join. Come live stream join. I'm just type come live stream join. It's okay. There we go. And in the other Discord as well. Come live stream join. There we go as well. All right, finally. I've also found out how I can change my thumbnails now to make sure they're not always wrong whenever it starts out. I've also done my best on that one. All right, so let's start out with a little bit of a breakdown of Bitcoin. Once more, guys, if you do not understand everything after watching this live stream, there is a video coming out directly after this going more into depth about why everything is poised for another rush. But for the people who are just now tuning in and want some answers already as quickly as possible, what is happening right now is Bitcoin fell out of our converging sequence. Let's call it like that, right? Our converging triangle. Well, you could just call it whatever triangle you want. It basically broke out of that and retested right now, right? But it's also kind of hanging between our earlier mentioned zone right now, which leads us to believe, well, Bitcoin has to make a move at one point or another. You might say, Dusty, it broke out to the downside, so that's a breach of triangle, which is bearish. No, I personally do not believe so. I personally really firmly still believe that what we're witnessing right now is still a continuation of our higher high model. And again, a higher high model is usually what you, I would say, always see in a bull trend. It goes like this, right? A bull trend or a bullish trend looks like this. It's basically making higher lows all the time. We can actually take away the drawings here. You can quickly see here, low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low. And until this point here crosses what we've witnessed here, we are still in this bull run. Nothing is over. Everything is looking perfect. What does that mean for altcoins like XRP, for example? Well, what that means already logically is that as long as Bitcoin does not break this formation, XRP is still about to go crazy. And that is paired with some stuff, because I don't think XRP is going to follow along with just Bitcoin. No, I think it will severely outperform. Let's show you guys, first of all, though, the moving average. I've already once more told you we're going to talk about this more in depth in my next video, but some people have pointed out on the daily time frame, Bitcoin is very much below its moving average. And if you actually zoom out of things and go to in this case here we're at the dollar, sorry guys, on a 1 day time frame, and we should actually put in the RSI too. Once more, you'll see why in a later video, which coming out today. You're noticing, the RSI is ridiculously low. On a 4-hour basis, I think we also have the SMA. Oh no, sorry guys, I have the 9-day SMA. That's the wrong. I was in the wrong here for a little second. I was like, this doesn't fit. If we go towards the 50-day SMA, what we're noticing as well, you'll see it in just a second. What you're noticing here is this is the first time we broke below that in a very long time, since October of August or something like that. No, October of 2020. The first time we broke below. Is that bearish? I personally don't think so. I think there's just a huge amount of people just selling right now, getting out of it because they are afraid. I think partially has to do with SafeMoon, partially has to do with Doge, partially has to do with all the type of stuff. Somebody says, Dusty, you are wrong. XP has a big target on his back. It's as good as game over for it. I would personally disagree. Now, let's first of all, or actually go back a little bit further. We also have the exchange reserves. So the exchange reserves for Bitcoin have gone down like crazy. You're already seeing that right now, which basically means the amount of Bitcoin left on exchanges, or the amount of Bitcoin they're keeping on there. On the same note, the exchange inflow is also ridiculously low because the outflow is so big. So they're basically taking all this money out from exchanges, and this is not just for Bitcoin, guys. This is for all cryptos right now. They're just taking a lot of money out because they're hodling. One thing I guess you can say is that, okay, Dusty, they are a little bit afraid right now to pump the price up because all the long liquidations. And I would say that is what's keeping us down right now. But look at XRP going already, just as a start. This is not the bigger picture. This is not anything fancy. This is just the start of things. Right now, we're just continuing on with our pattern here, as you can clearly see. We are destined for a breakout really soon here. And if only I started the live stream when I actually setting everything up, so about 1 hour and 50 minutes ago, you already get, again, that was about 5:30 exactly. Should have just started the stream back then. You would have seen us do crazy. Right? Because we could have already had a 5% profit right then in this short amount of time. And by the way, you might see some lag spikes here, guys. Just sit by, stick around. I don't know exactly why it is. I really don't. But I am aware that it is happening, and it's just something which is going to happen, right? So if you're lagging a little bit, sorry, guys. It is sometimes happening. I didn't know how to fix it, so I thought, you know what, let me just go live, and we'll see. We'll figure it out from there. So I'm a little bit sad about that, but it's about the bigger picture. Then, Ethereum today made an all-time high. We all saw it. Here's Alien Vision, what he said about XRP. Sooner or later, it'll break the red line resistance going full bull. Now, let's quickly see here. This is XRP to USDT on a Binance chart. Okay, so we have a Binance chart here. Let's see the time frame here, all right? Let's just quickly check that out as well. His time frame is the 1 hour, okay, for XRP on a Binance chart. Let's quickly see how that is looking like right now. Okay, so let's zoom in here. Let's zoom in. What we're noticing, as you can clearly see here, is a small and short-term downtrend. But I think you guys are also noticing that with me here. We have for the first time in a pretty long while here in a couple of days, entered above that just now. Why? Well, if you again start to look at the real facts surrounding what is happening to XRP, what is coming up, we're really leading up here into a really impactful and powerful week. Extremely powerful in terms of what is going to happen. So, first of all, we have, I think, like 3 events for the lawsuit in the near future. We have one coming up today. We have one coming up the 28th, and we have one coming up the 30th. Once more, guys, I will make 2 videos about this. I will make one video talking about why we have to just rise, why it's going to happen, why there is a breakout coming here really shortly, and one more talking about the exact dates. But we have already broken out to a certain degree here. Depending on if we actually get a close above here, I would like to get some confirmation. So that is, again, another green candle here coming out the next hour after this one. That is what we're hoping for. Guys, where are you all watching from right now? What's the country you guys are checking out from? For me, it is right now 6:46. Hey, 6:46 p.m. Let me know where you guys are all watching from. Then, the SEC wants to prevent Ripple from searching its staff personal devices. Again, I will talk about the exact dates, but what I kind of have going on here is I really think that the SEC v. Ripple ordeal is going to come out to be a really big thing. Now, we're not really noticing that in the price just quite yet. What I believe determines the price is for a good part just the lawsuit and the progress in that. Again, I think the next couple of days will be quite big for that, so that will be another influx in money into XRP because they get positive results from the lawsuit. But also, as you've seen in my recent video, Ripple has been given permission to ask One River Management, or whatever the name of that is, One River Asset Management, and Jay Clayton for all their documents. Ripple is trying to access their emails, and they have, I believe, gotten permission for that. So if, and think about this for yourself, if we get some, oh, sorry, somebody donated, but I didn't see it. Who donated it, guys? I missed it. I'm so sorry for the person who sent something. I missed it. If it's gonna come out, which it will, you guys will know it will, that the SEC was either biased or Jay Clayton was biased or anything along those lines, I think you and I know very well that that's going to be really interesting for XRP. You guys all know it as well, I think, huh? It's going to be really freaking interesting. Then on the same note, I think XRP on another part is not only going to do good purely because of the lawsuit, because the lawsuit is all relative. It is all really short term. By the way, we're still pumping, you guys are saying. Let's quickly check it out here. We're still pumping. We're still going strong towards big rally we're witnessing right now. Really big rally, huh? Again, I wish I kind of started my stream here because then you would always kind of go with the flow. But then again, we're already breaking out right now since we started at about 35 here. So we're already up again about 3.5% since we started streaming. Isn't this funny? Isn't this funny? So somebody says I got in 5 minutes ago. Is that good? That is a really risky move. You're buying something which has now gone up about 7% in the last hour. So that is a risky move. But again, look at this, right, guys? The setup is clear. Everything is clear. We are poised for something bigger, at least in my opinion, you are. Once more, if we're not only looking at the lawsuit and the part in that, another part here is the Brad Garlinghouse interview, which we saw just recently. Brad emphasized 2 things when Tony asked about CBDCs. XRP is extremely efficient for payments, and Ripple is talking to many governments all around the world. I already partially talked to you guys about it. Isn't that really interesting? It's like, they're talking to a lot of governments, okay, they're really efficient at payments, okay, but they're not giving us too many hints. They're just saying like, they're trying to hide some stuff from us just quite yet, and it has to do with NDAs. I firmly believe Ripple/XRP is going to be a pivotal part for the CBDC realm. We don't know exactly how big, we don't know exactly what, but it's about to be big, and I really expect that. That's as close as we're going to get until multiple bombshell pieces of PR come out someday. Think about it, guys. Once Ripple wins this lawsuit, which they will on the XP department, it's going to be too late. You guys all know it as well. So we're basically going up and throwing up a bet right now. Once more, I'll put the analogy here with roulette. If the chance of winning is, let's say, 80%, which I think is definitely quite fair. Chance of losing, once more being 20. The kind of money you're going to get by winning, the multipliers, let's say about 5. That means basically XP is going to go times 5 if we win and times 0 if we lose. We're falling back down a little bit again, boys. If you have that in the back of your head, which I personally have, and it's an 80 to 20 ratio, 80 or 0.8 I guess times 5 and 0.2 times 0, you're going to come again, to a number. The point is you should always take this. 100 out of 100 times, I will always do that. And so here I am. I have personally bet on XRP because of that idea that, yeah, it is just worth it from almost any way, shape, or form. I just think it is worth it from a risk perspective, even though a lot of people, you might be risk averse, whatever, you guys, I think it's always worth the risk. But let's go on here because I have more stuff to talk about. Here you see the bottom here. Some people say I agree, yada, yada, yada. I don't really care. I just think for ourselves it's really logical. Then upcoming flare networks, because it's not only lawsuit, it is not only CBDC. We have more. We have Flare coming up as well, which is, by the way, free freaking money. Don't forget that. And again, guys, if you're receiving some lag spikes in the live stream, just come back just come back after like 5 seconds, because there's usually just 5-second spikes or so. I see every time we get a spike, like 200 people leave. Just come back in like a second and it will be fine. And also, if you're watching right now and you appreciate the content, make sure you press the like button. We have 1,250 people watching, but only 100 likes. Let's get to that to at least 250, guys. Make sure you press that like button, show some support, and let me see all the people here holding XRP. Put yes or XRP in the chat box here, guys. Upcoming Flare Network launch and lawsuit win may propel XRP to all-time high. Prime XBT lead analyst Kim Chua. The Flare Network is expected to go live in Q2 of 2021, which could be anywhere now between now and June. And again, guys, I've told you already, but I am extremely excited for this one as well. Even though I don't like Flare Networks for the distribution that they've gone with, I do really respect and really appreciate the use case which they're going to be given to XRP. This is a really pivotal part as it's going to bring DeFi on top of XRP. Again, really big use case. Do not underestimate this. Right now, a little summary. We have Bitcoin being poised here to just break out because it is undervalued, oversold once more. We're going to confirm that in the previous video. Don't worry if you just got it, if you didn't get the full picture just quite yet. I'm going to be explaining everything in a detailed video coming out right after this one. It is oversold right now, poised for another breakout in that department. Ethereum is the pioneer breaking out right now. And again, once more, XRP is just poised to break out of this little downtrend as they got so much beautiful stuff coming up here for the lawsuit. There's almost nothing negative which we can point out right now. There's only hatred. There's only hatred left, right, left, right, left, right. I do not feed that hatred. I do not think I should be just thrown away from my course in that department, because we all know what the bigger picture is. Now, you guys might have also seen billion-dollar scams in the title. I was actually talking about this right here. Turks fear hundreds of millions of dollars lost as crypto CEO goes missing. You know what I've noticed, guys? They're really trying to FUD the crypto space heavily. And you'll keep seeing that throughout these months, throughout these years. There's going to be a lot of attempts to shut crypto down completely. They will use these types of hacks or scams as examples of why crypto shouldn't be here. The same thing will most likely, and is most likely already happening for SafeMoon as well. They will use that as a key example of why crypto should be outlawed or why it's too risky. In this case here, a Turkish Exchange left with a lot of users. And they basically said he skipped out on them, stole all the money, fled the country. Now, I don't have the real percentages for this. I'm just quickly saying here, this is something which is going on. You might say this is going to be a lot of negative news for crypto. It might be. In the end, though, guys, this happens all the time. And it can happen in any way, shape, or form. It's just not that they want to take crypto as an example that this is being glorified or being made big or something like that. But in the end, it really isn't. Facebook's Diem may release its first digital currency later this year. It's once more confirmation crypto ain't going nowhere. I just talked to you guys about why Bitcoin has to explode at one point or another. Keep it in your mind here. Crypto is not going nowhere. It cannot be destroyed anymore. It cannot go out of existence. It just can't. There's too much going on with that right now. Facebook is another little example of digital currencies becoming mainstream and normal. It just cannot be thought out of the normal picture anymore. It's just impossible. Now, breaking. Once more, it's actually the same thing. Hundreds of millions of dollars allegedly stolen from major Turkish exchange. I just wanted to make you guys aware of this one, right? It doesn't really involve me at all. There's just 400,000 people and $1.2 billion in daily trading volume. Poof. So it might be something to note because this might put some bearish pressure on everything. We saw earlier that Turkey actually banned crypto transactions, right? And all of a sudden this came out. Does make you wonder, does make you think, but we can't really verify exactly what that means. So I'm just going to say, guys, I don't know, but put it up for yourself. Then I usually talk about XRP. You guys all know it. I like to talk about XRP. It's one of my favorite cryptos. But you all know as well, I don't just hold one crypto. And guys, I will be getting some of the craziest interviews in the game going for you guys soon. I've been doing my best to email not as many, I guess, but as quality, high quality type of guys that I could. And once more, some of them have already said yes. If you have any requests for an interview, please let me know. And again, it's not going to be only interviews, also just talks back and forward. So we can actually give you guys some more info as well on just different crypto out there. I am personally really bullish on Chainlink as well. Everybody in Patreon most likely knows. Chainlink 2.0 is something I am really looking forward to myself. I don't care if you are. Again, in the end, I'm not trying to sell you guys anything. You may buy or sell whatever you want. But I also think it is really important to understand Ethereum right now is pumping. We all know it. But Ethereum is quite shit. Let's be real here. Ethereum is quite bad. So why don't we look at some cryptos like, again, some XRP type of cryptos which just have the longevity or who are changing for the better in a really short term, and actually just kind of, go and research them together, go and give ourselves updates together and whatnot, just really get into them a little bit more heavily. And Chainlink is one of the projects which I think shorter term is actually quite nice, purely for their 2.0 update. Little story here, we're not going to go fully into this, only the top part here. And I see Mr. Pavala here saying, okay, let's not, well, thank you for the $5. Let's not read what you said. Chainlink released a new white paper, Chainlink 2.0, dubbed as the next steps in the evolution of decentralized finance. Interesting that Chainlink took those steps, I personally think. The white paper details its ambitious vision for Chainlink 2.0 and introduces a new architecture for building hybrid smart contracts. Link price and establishes swing points and begins to range higher, aiming to retest current optimize. So a couple of days ago, Chainlink actually pumped purely because of the 2.0 announcement. And even though right now it's not doing its best, I do think in the short term it will also pick up and actually perform a little bit better. Once more, that's my own expectation. Then I think I had one more article about Chainlink actually here. Yeah, if you're talking about is the Chainlink distribution good? No, I would actually say that XRP looks like a freaking walk in the park if you compare it to what is kind of being going on here. I mean, Doge is bad. XRP, I would say, is good. But this one, Chainlink supply held by top 1% of the addresses hits 3-year high at 84.4 freaking percent. That, ladies and gentlemen, is freaking dumb. So from that perspective, I'm not really a fan of it. And I don't know what else to say about it. It's just, they picked up really heavily throughout the last couple of years. And the centrality in terms of distribution is definitely quite high. So I can't say that is that is good. But again, the 2.0 update for its own and the real insides of that are quite nice. Then we just saw Ethereum hit an all-time high. I think a lot of you guys were seeing that too, right? It was really amazing. Let me quickly show you guys XRP price. Let's see here. It's still coming back up. Yes, 141 per XRP, $1.41. It has pumped already like 7% since I set the stream up here. How much did we go up? 8% since I set the stream up here. That is pretty crazy. I set it up at exactly 5:30. And I thought, you know what, let me wait a little bit. I was just sitting here around my desk waiting to start streaming 1 hour and 40 minutes ago. 8 freaking percent. That is crazy, guys. Does TBC stream never lets you down. Never does. We always pump. We always pump when we start streaming, guys. That is so funny. We're up 8 freaking percent. Make sure you press that freaking like button, everybody. Make sure you press it right now. Why not? What do you have to lose? Let's get to 500 likes. If you haven't pressed it yet, make sure you quickly help out the channel. You are part of the family. Every single one of you is my family member from right now on forward. If you weren't already, you're now part of it. You cannot do anything about it. You're just part of my family. So, we have seen Ethereum hit an all-time high earlier. That was quite interesting. I think it was really quite interesting. But we've talked now about Jay Clayton and how Ripple is going to get some documents regarding Jay Clayton and some other stuff around that. But think about it. Ethereum, which is going to all-time high right now, really isn't legitimately supposed to be a non-security. If XRP, and I call this out, quote me on this one, you may. If XRP is going to be called a non-security, I will try my best ability to sue somebody. I don't even know who, but I will try to sue somebody for calling Ethereum not a security when XRP is. I can't, and I will not accept that. That makes absolutely no sense. So I will do everything in my power to make sure that that is justified. I know I can't, right? Because I am a freaking nobody in the world of big billionaires. I know. But I will do my bestest best in the bestest best of my ability. I will do whatever I can to make this work. Read this carefully. The Ethereum ICO in 2014, direct quote, SEC enforcement is going after Ripple and XRP even 1 year earlier in 2013. There wasn't a functioning blockchain for 1 year later, XRPL has been active for 8 years. Ethereum was the exact scenario as Telegram, which was shut down. And the problem in this specific case here and specific situation is, well, if Ethereum wouldn't be considered a security, or no, guys, if Ethereum were to not be considered a security, yes, that's fine, as long as they keep consistent with this and, for example, talk about XRP2 in a positive sense. But no, what they've decided to do is get some proper regulatory clarity in their own system, by the way, not public, in only the SEC system, and then not hand it to us. I always hit my head when I see that type of stuff. Makes no freaking sense. Leon Fu says, I invested in Ethereum ICO in 2014, and there was no smart contracts, DeFi either. There was not even a functional blockchain, and there would be not one for a year later. So the first year of operating, there was nothing. All we got was a text file over private keys and a promise. If Cardano's a scam, so is Ethereum. And that is because right now, a lot of people are coming back to the idea that ADA is actually a scam, Chainlink is actually a scam, Doge is actually, no, Doge not, I don't think. Some of those are actually just scams from the fundamental perspective that they are securities at the start, when they basically started. I just think it's all really odd, right? It's really quite odd. XRP cannot be a security if you consider Ethereum to not be a security. Now, Yeser Daniel says, do you have to review Bonfire right now, please? And Roy van Brugge also said Bonfire and Vancat to the moon. What is Bonfire? What is Vancat? Do you guys know anything in the chat about Bonfire? Let me quickly know if you guys know anything about it. I see a lot of people spamming this right now. Is it a promotional effort, or is it really something juicy that I've just missed? And Plumber Stacker coming in and say, would love to expose your channel to our silver and gold community. Lots of us are starting to get into it now. Congrats on 100K. So Plumber Stacker, as you guys most likely know, thank you for the 20 bucks, is a really big guy on silver. If you're into silver and you're into that type of stuff, go check out his channel. Once more, Plumber Stacker. He's in the chat. You can see him right there. I'm not really a silver type of guy. I've never been too good with the precious metals, but then again, I do find it quite fascinating. And again, you can check him out for that, right? Link is down below. No, it's not down below, but you can just type in his channel if you are interested in silver and silver related content. Yeah, big guy. I like him. Okay, so you guys are saying ban Bonfire shills, they're paid. Huh. Okay, so maybe not on the Bonfire or Bonfire. I'm not sure about that. Maybe you guys are just investors. Not sure about that. It is interesting though. I see a lot of Bonfire in the chat. A lot of Bonfire. Is it a little bit like Safe Moon, like that type of stuff? Is it just a pump and dump type of thing? Kevin says, I'm not paid. Okay. And this was Raul Paul, actually, quite a little bit earlier today, who said, to be brutally honest, I stare at the chart of Ethereum to Bitcoin, and I see an enormous rounded bottom with potentially huge breakout just above. And I'm so sorry, guys, if the stream sometimes lags a little bit. I know. Hundreds of people press away every single time that happens. And I have a stable internet connection. It's just the PC, I think, who just has some issues every here and there. It's actually a MacBook Pro, but the thing is freaking dumb. All right, I'm going to call it out right now. MacBook Pro, worst thing for streaming in the world. So I do not know what to say about that. I don't know how to fix it. There's no easy fix. It's just a stupid-ass thing, all right? I will try my best to fix it, but I don't know how. That's the big problem there. So a little bit sorry for that. Raul Paul is, I would say, also all over the place, but the most fun part was actually this guy right here. Peter Brandt, who in the comment section said, Raul, I see it the same way. These guys are talking about how Ethereum is going to be breaking out. Isn't that funny? And for kind of a little fun thing for all of you guys that did not know, at the top left, I don't know if you guys can still see this, it says XETXBT. You know what this stands for? If you've been new to crypto, you probably do not know. It stands for X Ethereum and X Bitcoin. XBT is another way to say Bitcoin. XRP stands for X Ripple. Why? Well, they usually put the first or the first two letters, depending on the country, as the country code. And the last one is, for example, dollar or yen, Japanese yen, for example, JPY. It's the first two is usually the country, and the last one is the letter of the currency. In this case here, they don't have a country, so it's an X. And then the last is like the currency, but then abbreviated in two. Right, so that's X Bitcoin, X Ethereum, and you have also XRP is what it stands for. XVG is Verge, right? X Verge. It's a little fun thing for all of you that did not know. Is XRP still pumping, boys? I wanted to kind of relate this one to XRP and saying that, we're still pumping up, boys. You guys said I shouldn't shout. I'm so sorry, man. We're excited whenever XRP pumps, so I have to. All right, I got to. Just got to show some appreciation for the charts as well. Respect the charts, respect the process, respect the prices. That's all I can say about the current situation. I'm seeing a lot of frames being dropped. I don't know why. We have 3,000 KB per second, and then all of a sudden we get some drops to 0. And every time that happens, about 300 people now are switching off their stream. Not sure about that. Look at that, guys. Once more, I put the stream in for you guys with the thumbnail, with the title here over at 5:30 p.m. Let's look at the update here already. We're up 9 freaking %. I should have started the stream earlier to tell you guys about it. I'm so sorry for not being my best me. Make sure you press the freaking like button if you're an XRP holder. Help out the channel a little bit. So if you're wondering what's going to happen to the lawsuit today, I already made a video on that a little bit earlier. But what it's basically is the SEC is coming in and striking one of Ripple's defenses. How is that going to work? I'm not really sure because we don't know if it's going to be effective or not. I'm going to be completely honest with you. But I would say it's quite interesting, right? Just quite interesting how that's going to roll out. We have passed 141 on XRP versus US dollar. It's gonna, oh no, you got to pump it up. You got to pump it up. You got to pump it up. Yeah, so it's interesting. You can see we're breaking out on a 4-hour chart of XRP. We still want a confirmation, and we're still right now just retesting this area here at the 0.5, I believe, or 0.3. Let's quickly check it out here on XRP, where exactly it is touching right now, because we have actually been talking about this for a longer time. XRP right now is hitting the, okay, this is awful. On a one-day perspective, XRP right now is hitting the 0.382 Fibonacci level. It's basically, retesting that right now. We might see a bounce again here, though, as it's coming in clutch at about 1.417. As you can clearly see, our line, our dotted line right now is the XRP price, and our stable line here is the 0.382 Fibonacci. If we see a bounce from there, it would not be too strange. It would not be too crazy. Again, our next target to watch out for is 182 on a Binance chart. On almost any chart, it will be a little bit different, though, mind you that. All right, in this specific case here, the price are already different, and for almost any freaking chart, it will just be a little bit different. So don't hold yourself too closely to the price. It might be 170, it might be 180 something. It's going to depend a little bit. Right now, though, this is the area that we are watching, about 1.417 as kind of a starting point for right now. If we breach that and stay above there, things are already looking good. But then again, guys, I've just explained to you in the last 30 minutes or so why I am so extremely bullish on XRP and the majority of these crypto. Because I just personally kind of think it's going to be nearly impossible for this to stay on the low side and always stay on the low side. I just can't see it. But then again, look at that, guys. We have hit 500 likes. You guys are so amazing for all coming by. What's the time of the lawsuit tonight? We don't have any specific time. We only know that, ooh, this is really looking bullish on the 1 hour, guys. I actually did not even draw this one perfectly on a 1 hour basis. We should have drawn this even more skewed towards the bottom. More like this even. Look at that, guys. This is a beautiful breakout right now happening. I should have been earlier, guys. I'm so sorry. Is this going to continue on? That is a big question, but it's already showing some headway, right? As we haven't had a breakout in a little while, and I think XRP has been laying behind for a little while here. We started the stream at the perfect time, I think, huh? We started at the perfect time. People always say, Dusty, you have your clickbait titles. Not always. Not always. The SEC. Yeah. I just find it really funny. But yeah, it's really kind of a common theme. Every time we start to stream, the price just pumps. It's usually because there's just bullish things that are happening, and I want to report on that, and I cannot wait. I just cannot wait with the talk, and that's why I go live. And what we're seeing right now, hey, by the way, guys, don't think that this is a breakout, so we're going to go up to the moon now, all right? Again, we're not exactly sure what this means just quite yet. So don't just think, okay, we went up right now, so everything is perfect again. Don't, please. Ooh, that's a very common mistake people have been making recently. That you think just because we're going up, you should buy in. No, just because we're going down, you should buy in. I buy every time we dip. I don't buy every time we pump. Right now, I have my XRP bags loaded, and all we could do right now is just quickly sell some, maybe, if you wanted to, of course, to make some quick money. But I would say, man, if I'm selling XRP at $1.40, what am I doing with my life? Man, I'm not here for some small-ass gains. The only way I would sell XRP at $1.40 is if I'm right here on Bybit, as you guys know, the exchange I'm using right now. If I'm leverage trading and I want to make some quick money. Why? Because if you are trading XRP on Bybit, as you guys know, this is what I'm doing half of my day, about, I'm going to say fully day. I trade with the inverse perpetuals, which basically means You're trading XRP to make more XRP. So if I'm trading 1,000 XRP, for example, if I make profit, so the price goes up or down, and I bet the right way, I basically make freaking profit in XRPs. That is that beautiful. There's a link for Bybit down below. It's the exchange I'm using right now, making a good amount of profit with that. Make sure you understand it is risky. It's not a freaking easy win or anything like that, but it's the thing I'm using right now. But make sure you understand leverage, of course, has risks as well. You must really understand that properly. There's always risk to anything like that. We'll quickly see if I can hold it steadily. There we go. All right, moving on with our story. Let's see what else we got. Leo Fu we just covered. Raul Paul, as I just already explained, I think that's quite interesting, right? How he is explaining that there's a breakout on Ethereum and Bitcoin about to happen. Well, to be honest, guys, I do think a lot of these coins still have to break out versus the Bitcoin pair. A lot of them are still quite low, and it's kind of a build-up here of things. But in the end, Bitcoin is not the best currency for almost anything. It is just the earliest to do a lot of stuff and the most popular, the most institutionally adopted. That doesn't mean no sanctions can ever be brought upon it. It doesn't mean it has like a freaking just free ticket ride to the moon. No, there's definitely some negative stuff which may come at one point or another. And I'm definitely, again, 100% prepared for that. If that is about to happen, I am prepared for it. I'm sitting here chilling because I know it could. And as long as you know in your back that it could, and you're involved in multiple crypto like we all are, most of us, again, it's freaking free money. Now, which coins am I excited about? I think you guys all know XRP definitely on my list. Chainlink, I'm kind of 50-50 about because, well, they have this huge Chainlink 2.0 coming up, so I'm pretty excited about that. But then again, the supply is ridiculously dumb, where I'm kind of like, ooh, maybe that would not be smart. Ethereum is definitely on my list, mostly because, well, there aren't really any other cryptos that can really beat Ethereum. You might have, for example, like we just saw in this case here, people betting on the Binance Smart Chain. But the Binance Smart Chain, as I've already expressed on this channel as well, is not that amazing if you look at the decentralized perspective. It is really, and I really want to remind you guys again, it is really centralized. Binance Smart Chain is basically a copy of Ethereum, but then more centralized. So he says here, this guy, I bought Cake to bet on Binance Chain, Smart Chain, and I bought MATIC to bet on Ethereum. There's right now a big debate going on between whether or not MATIC is actually better or smarter to have than Ethereum, which one of the two is going to be better, and basically why you should get one over the other. I've said before in videos though, MATIC is a really smart one to have purely because the big entities like Coinbase, for example, being involved in the back end of this one. So that is why I actually would recommend it mostly. But then again, I have also explained, and I'll keep saying it, there's no real good competitor for Ethereum right now. Nobody can come close just quite yet. None of them are properly regulated. None of them are non-securities officially. There's issues with Binance Smart Chain for being centralized. There's issues with Cardano for potentially being a security. There's issues with anything right now. Tron, for example, they say is because it's out of China, so we don't trust it. There's a ton of things for all these freaking cryptos, which are good size, bad size, but again, no competition to Ethereum just quite yet. It'll come. It'll definitely come. And for example, the DeFi on top of XRP might even take some stuff away from Ethereum. Who knows? Even though it partially has to do with Ethereum. But yeah, that's my thoughts about it, man. Ethereum, still a freaking killer for right now. I don't think there's anybody really competing with them just too much. How is the price based? Well, usually the price is based upon what's the demand and what's the supply, right? Well, the supply, I would say, is never really ending. So, I mean, is there no Ethereum hard cap? Well, in Ethereum's case here, there's no real end, right? In terms of coins. But the thing is, since the amount of coins being distributed will only get less and less and less, the real end of the coins doesn't actually matter. If you don't know how that works, type in for yourself Ethereum max cap or something like that, and you'll notice what exactly I'm talking about here. It's not a big issue for the end of things, though. Let's wait for XRP to finally give us the confirmation which we want. Once more, when would this be a trade on my personal perspective? I would actually usually trade this one if we get, for example, on an hourly perspective, a bullish candle right here, right? So it has to close bullish. Right now, nothing is confirmed just quite yet. We have broken out just now, but it can just get back in. It can just fall right back into our line here. But then again, we could have also not made this properly. It could have been that it should have been a little bit more like this, and we're breaking out right now to the top side, and we're expecting, for example, a huge rush to maybe like the next area here, like 180 happening. We're unsure, right? But this also, I guess, does look a little bit logical. Because we were making higher lows, and we were making lower highs. So it was converging. Right now we saw a breakout, but how long that's going to last? I would say let's wait for a confirmation here soon. Right now, it's not showing the confirmation that it would want, so I'm not too sure exactly what to think here. If we get a bullish confirmation, so if within the hour here we have 45 minutes, this actually turns out to be a green candle and it closes like that, I would be happy with that. But then again, for right now, the current situation, hey, we're not doing anything. And by the way, if you're buying XP right now and memeing with the chat, you're playing a very risky game. Let's put it like that, all right? If you are now trying to quickly, Dusty says, let's buy XP, you're playing a really risky game. You should buy, in my opinion, when coins go down. You see a dump like this? Okay, good point to buy. See a dump like this? Good point to buy. You see a dump like this? Good point to buy. See a dump like this? Good point to buy. You see a dump like right here? Good point to buy. You see a pump? Not good time to buy, right? Logic. But really, logic for a lot of the people here is not something that's in their vocabulary. No, what they like to do is, Dusty, when the prices are going up, like right here, they're asking me, Dusty, should I buy? I tell them, well, you can, but it's a risky game, right? The lower the prices are, the better it gets. The higher the prices are, the riskier it gets. Right now, I don't know exactly what positions we're retesting. We most likely just retested this resistance right now and coming back down from there, like we just said, the Fibonacci level, right? We just basically tested there, coming back down right now. It depends on if we're going to form a basis on top of our trend line or if we're actually going to come back in here and continue the pattern. So back to reality. Again, if we're going to come back to reality and explain the bigger picture, I would personally say it is all up to Bitcoin, and XRP just has a slight advantage because of everything that's been happening regarding the lawsuit. Let's actually quickly get rid of all the drawings here. What we're noticing is Bitcoin fell down below the SMA 50. I'm still expecting it to come above there really quite shortly here. There's just too much positivity happening for Bitcoin, and the exchange outflows are showing that people are hodling. There's hodlers right now. People don't want to sell their crypto. And if you also read the freaking comment section everywhere, and the people just, involved in crypto anyway, what else should I say there? Almost everybody is just positive. And so a lot of this has to do with manipulation, in my opinion, to get the price back down. We're seeing a lot of FUD articles. We're seeing the safe moon type of stuff, which is also here to destroy crypto to a certain degree. But patience, man. Patience is all it's going to take. And once more, let's come back to this meme right now, all right? A lot of you guys entered the crypto space in 2021. You are like this little man right here, shivering right now of fear. And this is the veterans right here. We have witnessed the big and great downfall in XRP from $3.50, something like that, to about 11 cents. Still standing strong. Why? You know where it's about to head. Bitcoin fell down from $20,000 to $3,000. Ethereum fell down from, I don't even know how much, $1,400 maybe, to about $140. I don't know exactly how low it went. You guys get that little picture? At some points, it was definitely rough to hodl. But that was a bear market. Right now, we are still in a bull market, and the logical thing to do in a bull market is to buy crypto. If you are selling in a bull market, it's okay. It's definitely okay if you have a good plan, but it's not the logical way to do or go about these things. It is not the logical way. Guys, if you haven't pressed it yet, make sure you press the like button. We are extremely bullish on these cryptos, and I give you guys updates every single day. Right now, you will see in a little while here, people will come into the chat box and say, Dusty, XRP dumped, man. It dumped, really. You said it was going to pump. Oh. You're going to see it, guys. You're going to notice it. There's a ton of these people who have some toxic mentality of trying to make either other cryptos look bad, make XRP look bad, make every dump feel like the worst thing in the world. But in the end, we all know it. We all know it. It is a longer-term game. It is not a scaredy cat type of game. If you have paper hands, crypto is not the game for you. I will keep holding these coins until the bitter end. And again, guys, mind you, I do not hold just one crypto. I do not hold just XRP. That is never a smart thing to do. I hold multiple crypto, as you guys know. But yeah, people in the comments are all talking about freaking Elon Gate and the freaking Fire coin, whatever the freaking name of that one was, Bonfire. If you're really so happy with all your scam coins, altcoins, scam coins, same thing. Do it, all right? Do it for yourself in a freaking corner somewhere. It's all good, all right? I'm completely happy for you, but stay in your corner somewhere, all right? Don't come out here and just think, oh yeah, everybody needs to hear about my shitcoin because nobody cares about your shitcoin. It is freaking stupid to push that upon others just for your own personal gain. I think that's really selfish to a certain degree, but also just stupid because they're not fundamentally based upon anything. Those coins here, like the ones you're talking about here, they're only marketing schemes. They are marketing schemes. Marketing schemes. Let me say it once more. Scam coins with the sole intention to make you buy in so they can dump it on you. With XRP, what the easiest point of all of this is, and again, guys, make sure you understand, I am not just talking about XRP. There's multiple crypto that are good, not only XRP. But I personally think just hodling is definitely smart. And another point here is, I would say, and I got some confirmation on that from quite a lot of people that I really respect here, that not having any XRP in the portfolio is not responsible. Because there's a great opportunity for some crazy gains. You all know it. I know it, I guess. And the majority of us have most likely already made money on XRP. If you bought in anywhere before last week, you most likely made money. So that's already definitely looking good. But it's a longer term game. We don't need to get to the freaking moon within one cycle. We don't need XRP to go to $10 within 1 week. Why? Because even if the hype dies down right now, we will be coming back up. And guys, that is why I'm so freaking excited, man. That is why I love doing the crypto YouTube here. That is why I love every single one of you. Because you guys, for a good part here, not all of you, because some of you guys are really freaking busy with those scam coins. You guys are all understanding. It's a longer term game. And as long as you're betting on a freaking, yeah, I all know it. As long as you're betting on a freaking golden horse like we are, XRP is a good one, and there's multiple other cryptos which are good. If you want my full portfolio, by the way, that is over in Patreon. A link is down below. There's my full portfolio on there. You don't need to be fast. It's not a freaking race. Marathon, right? Marathon. It's not a race. We will get to the freaking higher points, and right now I still think it's a pretty okay entry. However, if you're asking me if you should buy right here, instead of buying right here, for example, the whole morning, you're doing something wrong with your life. I personally think, really, rethink your strategy. Think about how to buy dips. Don't buy just at the top. It's just stupid, in my opinion. But then again, Bitcoin, somebody says, looks exhausted. I firmly disagree with you. I firmly disagree. Dusty, give us some suggestions on altcoins. Newbies like me would love to diversify, and I feel getting on board with those ones that are under $1 would be a great starting place. So, Anirog, I think what you're saying right here is really what sums up the newer generation of crypto hodlers. What they do is they think, you know what? I want a crypto that is extremely cheap so I can buy a lot of them. And that is fundamentally one of the biggest flaws that crypto hodlers are having right now. They think, you know what? I should have a cheap crypto. But a cheap crypto is not better than an expensive crypto. It does not matter for anything, guys. Really. It is all in that sense about the market cap. The amount of coins, SafeMoon, for example, had 1,000 trillion and then 600 trillion coins. That does not mean that that is, about to go to a cent in comparison to a different crypto going to $10 because they have different supplies. It is just per coin it might be interesting or more interesting, but about the bigger picture, it does not matter. So you have it in the back of your head that, oh no, really, I need to have a coin which is under $1. That is so freaking stupid in my opinion. That does not make any sense in my opinion. Once more, my own opinion. Hardly Freeman coming in with the 15 Australian. Thank you so much. No message there. That is interesting, but thank you so much for the support, brother. Yeah, that's just, again, my 2 cents on the situation. I just do not think it makes sense to have that type of mindset where you need cheap coins. If you're asking me, Dusty, what coins do you think are good? Once more, either keep watching the videos here, join my Patreon if you want my full portfolio, or just think about it logically. What coin solves a certain problem, and which one will stay here for the longer term? Now, which ones are really going to do that? That's a difficult question. Which ones are on some type of path to solve something, or are just, I guess, on a good roll right now? There's quite a lot of these ones. But I personally don't think you should look for the cheapest coin. You shouldn't look for some coin that people are hyping up. If people are hyping it up like crazy in the chat box, and it's not like a top 20 crypto here, they're most likely trying to sell you the coin that they've just bought because they want the price to pump. Those are not the type of coins you can hold for 5 years with your eyes closed. Hartley says, you're welcome, bro. Thank you so much. Thoughts on Polygon/MATIC? I just told you, man. There's a lot of coins here that I think are really solid. For example, betting on cake. For example, having a small entry in that is not a bad idea. Having a small little portion in MATIC is not a bad idea. Having a small little portion in BNB is not a bad idea. Having a small portion in Ethereum is not a bad idea. There's so many of these coins. I just personally think it is so smart to diversify, and I want to keep telling people that they should be doing that. Again, people will come back and say Bitcoin is right now really going to sleep, really soon here. I firmly disagree. And once more, guys, I got 2 videos coming up here really shortly, all right? One is going to literally explain why I think Bitcoin is going to be going cray-freaking-Z. All right, that's one part. And the second part coming up today is, again, a little summary of what exactly you should be expecting in the XRP lawsuit. One thing, once more, that's going to happen today for the XRP lawsuit, as you guys all know it, is the SEC's motion to strike. And even though that inherently is quite negative, because, again, a motion to strike is not nice, they basically want to take down one of your defenses, it is actually a bullish thing. Because we, and all the articles written earlier, do not really believe that the SEC can actually take it down. We do not believe that what the SEC is going to, what they're going to attempt here is going to actually be good. And even though I actually predict the price to fall in anticipation, it's going up again today. And I might actually want to change my prediction again to say that right after this, we could also pump. Purely because people, and specifically lawyers, are going to read that document which the SEC is going to put up in most likely about 6 hours from now. And by the way, I'm so sorry for the lag, guys. I try my best, but I don't. It's not my internet. It's my MacBook. It's not the internet. The internet is fine. It's the MacBook showing some problems. But the MacBook is freaking pretty new and thousands of dollars. But why? I do not know. We could have definitely gotten more viewers if we didn't have the shitty connection. But, you know, you guys are all supporters for sticking with me here. And every single one of you pressing the like button is also really much appreciated. Every single one of you. I love you. I really love you. If I could visit you right now, I'd give you a handshake and give you a little kiss on the forehead. I'd definitely do that. So yeah, I might have to change that to being a little bit more bullish, because all those lawyers are going to look at it and just debunk it all the way through. Because what I noticed and what I told you guys as well is that really shortly here, the motion to strike, which again, we don't have a date for it, a specific time, but we do think it is most likely going to be at around 1 to 2 a.m. my time, Amsterdam time. There's no court hearing today, guys. There's no court hearing. If you're wondering what's going to happen, watch my video explaining exactly what is about to happen today. I made a literal video talking about what is going to happen today. Literal video about that on my channel. Go check it out. We might kind of have to readjust because the lawyer's going to look it up, check it out, and think, this is pretty dumb. This is pretty stupid. We saw one of the papers earlier that the majority of these motions to strike actually don't make it through. And even though, again, a motion like this, the name is kind of scary, looking at it might be like, I don't like it. In the end of things, guys, I don't think Ripple's going to lose this, and I think they'll keep the defense. I'm being called a couple of times right now. Albert Matai says, keep up the great work, Dusty. Thank you so much for the 5 years and the support, man. You guys are all amazing once more. Literally every single one of you. But yeah, let's kind of give a summary here of what we're thinking. We're thinking right now, there's a little bit of a bad connection. I see 0 KB per second. We went to the ground. Sorry, guys. I will fix the internet next time we go stream, all right? I will fix it. Do not fret. I got you guys, every single one of you. I will make sure that this never happens again. That's a lie. It will definitely happen sometimes again, but I will try to fix it to the best of my ability. At least I will try to do that. And a little summary here of what has happened and what I think is about to happen is Bitcoin is kind of coming to a certain point where we have to make a choice, right? You guys have all seen that. We're going to either come back above the 50 MA, so whilst we're still in this, we're still within this kind of time frame here where it's possible, or not. On a weekly perspective, it's still extremely bullish, and there really isn't too much that we can say about Bitcoin in a negative sense. There isn't really too much. We still have not made a lower low, and from that perspective, we are still up, we're still looking good. As long as this is the case, which again, it still is as of right now, we are expecting, that's certainly going to happen, we are expecting XRP to form kind of like Bitcoin is, but a little bit more of a positive edge as we have extra parts here that are kind of pumping it up or helping it pump up. In regards to the lawsuit, for example, and in regards to just the SEC getting busted, literally busted. That type of stuff could really severely influence the XRP price. And when I say severely, I mean very severely. But we're pumping again, boys. This is a 5-minute chart, but we are pumping a little bit again. We're zooming. That is really nice to see. From the same perspective, I am not only bullish on XRP, I have multiple crypto that I'm really freaking excited about. And if you guys want to chat, right? Some of you guys said, Dusty, how can I contact you? Dusty, where are the blah, 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 blah. There's a Discord link down below. I will quickly put it for you guys in the little chat box here. If you want people to chat around with and have fun with, check out the freaking Discord, all right? There's a ton of XP holders in there, 12,000 to be exact. Hopefully you guys are already in there too, but if you aren't, there's a little chat box there. You can just chat with people, have fun. And I'm always in there in the voice chat as well, just chilling and talking to people because I think that's pretty damn fun to do. All right, and again, I think XP will outperform Bitcoin to that degree. I still think Bitcoin will pick it back up unless we break below 50,500, 50,000 something. Let's see here, 50,360 to be exact. If we break below there, the dream is a little bit gone for right now, but I do think it will pick back up regardless because I don't think the bull run is over. And even if it is quote unquote over, that's once more even a relative thing because it's going to be over for a short period of time, as I just cannot believe the bull run would be over. It's just impossible to believe that story. I cannot believe the bull run will be over. It's too soon. It's not the right time. There's too much adoption happening right now. One thing I guess only is if there was a really heavy US regulation, like I'm talking extremely heavy, where they, for example, say every Bitcoin transaction has to be taxed or something stupid like that, or, you know, something along those lines. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that one then. That would be really heavy, but I don't really think that's the case. Are you guys actually trading Discord or, Discord? Are you guys actually trading XRP or only hodling? Let me quickly know in the chat box. Whoa, Tuvo coming in with the 20 bucks. Thank you so much for all the support, man. Am I good with the streaming setups? No. Definitely not. And Tuva, I don't know how you have so much money to spare to keep donating all the days. I don't know exactly what is what is going on with you. But yeah. Let me quickly see here. I don't know, man. 3% of the stream has been down. I really don't know why I'm so bad at setting up streams here. SafeMoon has solid fundamentals, worth $100 in my opinion. Digitally bullish knows exactly the freaking plan, man. If you're not holding SafeMoon, you're missing out. That's the best coin in the freaking world. $100 per coin easily. You have 600 trillion times $100. That should be easy, man. Yeah, man, I'm just kidding, of course. SafeMoon, stupid. A lot of these scam coins are freaking dumb and bad in general. You guys know it, right? You guys know it exactly. A lot of you guys are hodlers. Okay. I would personally say, man, it's definitely worth it to look into trading. But I see a lot of you guys are hodlers. That's pretty damn fun. Damn, you only buy XRP, huh? You know what I have, I guess, with the whole part is like, if I only buy XRP and I'm not trading it, for example, like this, the good part, I guess, is you have no chance to lose your coins, right? So even though it might go down in dollars, you're always going to keep your coins. But I personally have a hold stash and a trade stash. And I think having a trade stash is important purely because you're actually having a way to make more coins. If you didn't have income, for example, you're never going to get more coins. So that is, yeah, that's definitely something to think about. But again, that's just from me to you. Don't do it if you don't not know what you're doing. Even the Bybit thing, it's really risky if you don't know what you're doing once more. Let me quickly put it up like that. You can easily lose money as well. Shout out loud, Dusty. Pump it up. Maybe I should just go sing again so we can, again, pump XP to the freaking moon, man. Now, so let's see how it's going to bounce from our trend line or not, and if it's going to happen. Let's just quickly watch that here, right? It's going to be really freaking interesting. Again, the video coming out right after this one is another confirmation of what I've been thinking around Bitcoin and XRP. It's just basically kind of a coming together of both. But I made the video about 2 hours ago when things were kind of setting up, and it's already a little bit too late now, huh? Things have already kind of pumped throughout here, but I had to stream first, and just it's awful timing. I don't know. It's just not the best timing I could have ever done. But yeah. Where you guys are watching from right now, let me quickly know once more in the chat box. We still want this candle to be bullish, otherwise it's not a confirmation of the big freaking bull. Even though we are expecting it to go bullish in the near term here. Bitcoin has not made a lower low. We are expecting everything to pump up fine. Talking about VeChain, by the way, because a lot of you guys know I love VeChain too. That one broke out of the pattern here and actually is retesting now, as you can clearly see on that one. VeChain, I'm really bullish on as well. However, I'm a little bit worried in the sense that it's already gone up so ridiculously much, and it has proven fundamentals that I'm kind of wondering how far can it go in the really near term. Like, where's it going to go? Is it going to dip even further? I don't know. I'm just literally picking up VeChain every single chance I get because I just want to have more. But I'm already kind of set on VET, so I don't really like updating myself. I don't really like trading VET. I just hold on through. So all the updates themselves are also not that interesting, man. You know, because if you're a big hauler and you're never planning to sell any, you're just planning to just buy some here and there, then the news really doesn't matter too much because you already know. Already know everything. You know you're going to hold. You know you're not going to sell. So, like, I mean, yeah. M. Azam says, you're the man, bro. Syracuse, New York. I've never heard of that place in my life before, but thank you for the $2.99, brother. And thank you for modding. And Digitally Bullish coming again saying, Dusty, I mean $100 bet. If I lose $100 on SafeMoon, it's no big deal. But if it pops, it's like gambling a little. Congratulations on 100K. Thank you, man. You're a little bit off, though, because I don't know if you've checked SaveMoon recently. Because it's down. It is very far down, and I kind of hope it's never going to come and pick back up. But that's just me, all right? It's down. I hope it will never pick it up again, but you never know. Sometimes things go crazy. What a crazy journey though with a SaveMoon ordeal. $400 million in 24 hours in trading volume. That is insane. That is insane. It is insane. It is insane. Pretty stupid coin though, if you ask me. SaveMoon is one of the shittiest coins ever been created, and I really sincerely thought if it got to one of the top spots, like top 50, for example, it would literally take the entire crypto market down with it. I firmly believe that, and I firmly believe it now still. It's just literally one of the worst coins ever created and that will ever come into existence. And I don't understand why people like it so much. I really don't. I guess it's just a quick money grab, right? People are like, hey, I can quickly buy SaveMoon and make a lot of money with that. Yeah, let me quickly go do that. That's not how I think. And by the way, right now there's a Ripple live stream going around. I see it. 5.1 thousand viewers. That is a scam, ladies and gentlemen. That is not legitimate. If you're looking out for it or watching it right now, it is a scam. Be warned. Be warned very much so. You know what is not a scam? The subscribe button. Make sure you press the subscribe button if you haven't done so already to make sure you're notified every time we do another live stream. Right now, we've been here for an hour. Pretty damn freaking crazy. You guys are always here supporting. I love every single one of you, as you most likely already know. Like, literal love every single one of you. But again, there's going to be another video coming out just shortly here about what exactly I think about Bitcoin and the pump and everything like that. This video was talking about XRP's Breakout specifically. The next video is going to be more about Bitcoin and the fundamentals and the outflow, inflow, like that type of stuff. Because the stream is a little bit too laggy for my comfort. Like, it's a little bit annoying. I think a lot of you guys are also tuning out purely because of that. And yeah, I think this is also a video which everybody can watch in hindsight again, because we didn't do too much of a Q&A. It's mostly just talking about a story until about the 45-minute mark or so, right? We talk mostly about that part. So what I'm going to request from you guys now is quickly to press the subscribe button to help out. Oh, no, not help out. Subscribe you're doing for yourself. The like button is to help me out. If you have quickly pressed that, that is really amazing. The subscribe button is purely because of you, so you can be notified every time I upload something new. And if you're not doing anything, if you're not moving, if you're not tuning out here, there's going to be a video coming out instantly after this live stream on my channel talking about Bitcoin, XRP, everything. Check it out, all right? I'm going to say it once more. There's a video coming out instantly after this live stream is done. So all you have to do is go to that video or not move, because I'm going to redirect you to that video in the live stream here. You don't have to do any single thing. You'll be redirected to my video by doing nothing. I will move you there with the power of magic, because I possess that sometimes, right? Random Penguin says, okay, you convinced me, I subscribed. You're the man. We're at, yes, we need 3 more subscribers to get to 101,000, guys. Need a last one, 3 more subs. It's been going so crazy, man. Every single one of you guys are soldiers. We have freaking 1,900 people watching. Who can freaking imagine that? That us, a small little XRP community, could turn out to be this freaking great. I cannot even believe it. I cannot even believe it. And I am so excited to have met a lot of you guys and that you are all here. You guys are so amazing. You've definitely changed my life as well. I've noticed now there's just amazing people in this world, in the crypto community specifically. But once more, don't do anything and the video will play out of itself. It's going to be a premiere. It's going to be on my channel as well. So stick around and you'll see that coming up in like a minute or so, right? So just stick around for 1 minute and you'll be sent to the next premiere of the next video. Thank you guys all for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys again later in 2 more important videos that are coming out.